Hi, everyone. Welcome back to All Kinds of Advice podcast. For today's topic, we are going to be talking about Nicki Minaj and, the whole Meghan beef that's sort of erupting, that's been going on. So, get your snacks. If you're into wine, get that. If you're into chips, get that. If you like cookies, get that. If you're into cake, get that because it's going to be a spicy show that's filled with shade coming from the both of them. Oh, child. But before I go into it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Let's keep it growing and flowing. So recently, Megan pretty much, she hasn't been on the music scene for a while now, but she's been dropping songs here and there. And she recently dropped her song, I believe it's called Hiss, and it sort of had like social media going into a frenzy. A lot of people are saying that Megan is coming for a lot of people, that a lot of people are alluding to the fact that she's dissing a number of people on that record, people stemming from like Party, Drake, um some people even said like Rihanna, and of course Nicki Minaj. Like, we know the two of them obviously don't like each other, so of course, Nicki throws shots, in her songs. And then, some of the artists that, don't she doesn't see eye to eye, they sort of throw back shots, whenever they have a song as well. So Megan pretty much like threw some shade and shots. And I'm gonna try to remain, objective. I love Nicki Minaj's music for sure. And so I'm just gonna try to remain as objective as well. And I also like Megan's music as well, so we'll keep it objective. And then of course you guys are going to tell me your opinion and that sort of thing. So Megan drops the song, and there is a part of the song in there that says, what you like, she's alluding to the fact that y'all are not really mad at me, y'all are mad at Megan's Law. And that sort of went over a lot of people's head. So I went and I researched, like, okay, what is Megan's Law? And then I realized that it's pretty much where, like, people that are like sex offenders, like they have to like register anytime like they move or they change their address, they have to register, and that sort of thing. So I was like, oh my god, like it seems like she really is throwing shots, at Nicki Minaj, husband Kenneth Petty, to say, because Kenneth Petty had failed to register when he had moved, and that sort of got him in a bit of legal complications with the law. And I think he was like sentenced to probation or something of that sort. Rather than going to jail itself, he was, he had to do probation. So a lot of people are like, oh, she's throwing shots. And I've seen a lot of comments online of fans saying like, they were saying that, Nicki has been throwing shots for a while. And, it's only fair that, Megan sort of, comes back and says something. Like, there's only so much someone can take. But, Nicki Minaj is going to go all out. And one thing I really admire about her is that she sticks up for herself. Like, she doesn't let anyone sort of bully her. A lot of people were saying online, like, oh, she's taking coke and she's going on a rant and Megan got under her skin. But I feel like Nicki Minaj has been someone that has never hold her tongue. Like, she's always come out and talk about how she feel, and she doesn't care. She will stand up for herself. And then, she went on live on Station Head and Nicki Minaj was throwing shots. I said, Lord, this is crazy. Oh my goodness. Like, Nicki is coming hard for her. Nicki pretty much said on the live, she said things about like, that, Megan is not a good person, that she's disgusting. And then, she also alluded to the fact that Megan was, sleeping with Kelsey's man. She was like, oh, you're sleeping with your best friend's man. Like, what kind of person are you? Don't you know girl code? Like, how dare you? Like, Nicki Minaj was just coming for her. Like, he was dragging her to filth. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people were saying, wow, like the one little diss track, and they felt like, Nicki was like going overboard. But I feel like, if Megan's gonna throw shots, Nicki has all right to throw shots too, I guess, right? And vice versa. If Nicki throws shots, then of course Megan has the right to respond as well. And then Nicki Minaj also called her thirsty. Nicki, her and Nicki Minaj has a song together that they did in a couple years back, and I think it was like Hot Girl Summer remix or something. And then Nicki Minaj said like, "Oh, I didn't even want to like work with her. Like she was thirsty. She was calling up the Barbs for me to go on her live." I was like, "No, Nicki, to have no behavior." Ah, woo, child. I said, "Oh, Nicki, like." If Nicki did not want to work with her, Nicki should have just not worked with her. Lord, look how Nicki is calling out the girl here in these streets, and that sort of thing. And I think Nicki is just, fed up of people coming for her family time and time again, especially her husband. I guess she's kind of sort of thinking like, if you're going to beef with me or if you're going to throw shots at me. Like my husband and my kid has nothing to do with that. And I agree with her in that sense. Like make it, specific to that person. But in terms of like rap this, I guess like everything, like once one person comes out and says something fall against what the other person, like all bets are off and people are going to say what they want to say, and they don't want you dictating what they should, like what you think they should say in their rap music. I think that's how I'm sort of looking at it. And then she said that, Meghan lied. She went on Gayle King. Meghan had done an interview. She said, you lied. And you like, why would you do that to that woman's reputation? Why would you lie like that? Nicki was going off on her. And Nicki was saying, like, she slept with a lot of people. If Nicki was to, sort of Nicki, I don't know who's telling Nicki these people's secrets, but Nicki seems to know a lot about these people's secrets. And we don't have any, there's no record of Nicki being known as a liar, even though people have called her liar in the past. Like a lot of things that she says in the past sometimes come out to be true. So she's saying that, Megan is like out here in these streets sleeping with everybody. She's saying that when she was with Money Bagel, she was apparently, she's seen her with French Montana and all kind of thing. Like Nicki did not come to play with her. Nicki was going off. I was like, Lord have mercy. She's not giving the girl a little, like keeping it calm and just leave her alone. And Nicki also like told her like, you suck. No one loves you. Just like reading her to filth. And I was like, Lord, this is a lot. Like this is like she's really emotionally trying to like get under her skin in a sense. And she was telling her like she wasn't rapping good on the beats, and she's still like she can't take her seriously because she's not a good rapper. She was saying that type of thing. And I do agree. I do believe that Megan is a good rapper. So I don't agree with that aspect of it. And then she also said that, oh, there's this person that you keep doing these rap songs with, and you went around and said that she's a nasty Mexican. And I feel like she's talking about Cardi, and I'm just like, Lord, Megan, you're out here in these streets talking bad about these people, and you're smiling up in their face, like you can't be doing that. Like, what are you doing? And Nicki did not come to play with her. I said, Lord, look how Nicki go and like pretty much probably like Cardi's gonna feel some type of way now. This might end their friendship. And I did peek online to see if they're still following each other, and they're still following each other. I said, "Oh, wait, Lord." This is why I feel like sometimes they should just leave Nicki alone, because Nicki will come out and expose their secrets, behind closed doors. But Megan, oh my gosh, like if you came out and you said this about Cardi, no man, you can't do this. And you're out here talking up in the girl's face and doing music with her and that sort of thing. But then at the same time, I am not saying that Megan should not stand up if she feels that Nicki is dissing her. At the end of the day, I love Nicki Minaj, but you know, she has all right to stand up if she feels that Nicki is dissing her, right? It's all fair play. That's what I think. But I don't know. The tea was hot. The tea was hot. I listened to the whole live on Stationhead, and I was like, Lord, Nicki was going off about her, and Nicki was even calling her Bigfoot. I said, Lord, my goodness. And if she went through that abuse and she got shot like she said she did, I wasn't there, so I can't really dictate if she was or she wasn't. But it's nothing to sort of laugh about someone being shot. Absolutely not. But I said, Lord, look how Nicki is dragging her. Nicki called the woman Bigfoot. Nicki, Nicki has no behavior. Oh my goodness. But I mean, hopefully this turns into something good for the rap culture. Hopefully, both of them could do diss records. It makes the rap culture fun. It hasn't been too much spicy at the moment, but we do have to commend Nicki. Like, she's pushing like 10 plus years in the game, and she's, still bringing out hits. And I feel like Megan is young in her career, but she's bringing out the heats as well. And Megan, keep pushing through, and show the naysayers that you are here for the long haul, right? It's music. We love music at the end of the day. But the beef is entertaining, and we're here for it. We're here for the shenanigans. Let me know in the comment section below, what do you think about the whole situation? We are remaining objective, and obviously we're not picking sides, but let me know your perspective on the whole beef with Nicki Minaj and Megan. What are your thoughts? But that's my thoughts for today for All Kinds of Advice podcast, and I'll catch y'all on the next episode. Take care. Ciao.